Hi, all. Video today is, oh gosh, I think I'm going to call this the productivity tool you didn't even know you needed. And that is that with the newest release of Chrome, we now have the ability to split a tab and have multiple documents open within a tab. Now, we've always had the ability to split our screen in Chrome. That was done through these little guys up here. So I could click and hold, for example, on him, move and resize, fill and arrange, those sorts of things. So that has been there for a few iterations of Chrome, but I think this split within the tab is actually a little bit savvier. So let me show you how it works. I'll try just a couple iterations of how it works so you can see it, and then you should be off and running. So you can see I've got a document open. This is for my final exam. It's partially on paper and then partially in Canvas. So I'm going to go and take a look at my Canvas. Now, to get to this pop-up menu, I have to right click. So whatever method you use to do your right click, whether that is a control click or that is a right click on your mouse or a right click on a part of your trackpad, however you have that set up in settings, do your secondary click or your right click. And then there's this option here, add new tab to split view. If you've never used it, there's still almost like a new little clip art there or something like that. Yeah. So add new tab to split view. And now I have two completely separate windows. I may have lost my video, but that's okay. I really don't care. All right. So I now can open something else in this window. And you can see I'm up here within this tab space still. These even have their own control buttons to close the tabs. Those also exist down here in the bottom part of the window. I have access to all of my bookmarks in this window. I have access to my waffle up here that I can go to my Google Apps in this window. So I was mentioning I want to go to Canvas in this window. And so I think that just brought me back. So now I've brought Canvas up here. I'm going to log in with Google. And I want to see how I've written the essay portion of my final exam. So I would bring my final exam up and then I can toggle between to make sure. So for example, for their essay component, this text I actually replicate in Canvas for their essay question. And so I might make it really super easy for me to make sure that I've replicated that correctly. Okay, so that's one use of it. I'll show you another way I used this recently. Let me open a new tab. And I am going to I'm going to go to my drive. And let me bring up a lesson I'm building for when we get back from the holidays. Okay, so here we go. All right, and I am working on for all my units, just kind of trying to improve them a little bit. And I was asking our good friend ChatGPT for some help with this. So I was asking Chat to help me to create sort of a little bit of an anticipatory set or a hook to get the kids thinking about immigration. So I'm going to go to that conversation that I had with Chat. And here we go. Here is all the awesome information and ideas that Chat gave me to add a little hook. So I'm updating my presentation, and I've already done this. So this is how I used split view earlier, but here I am updating my presentation. And there you go. There is the text from Chat. And I just came in here and I copied this, and then I came over here and I pasted it. So it's just this really easy, again, the productivity tool you did not know that you needed, and here it is. So this ability to split a tab. And so now you can see in two different workspaces, I can manage to have 4 different tabs open to work and move between applications, move between locations, etc. Okay, so that is let me go back to that, what that is called. Okay, that is called add tab to new split view. If you have any questions about that, let me know. If you're not seeing it, it might be that your Chrome needs updating. So that could be a great opportunity to update your Chrome. Thanks.